Hello guys, today I'm going to be talking about double replacement reactions in chemistry. So just like the other reactions, neutralization, single replacement, combustion, decomposition, and so forth, I'm going to just be talking about double replacement. So we're going to start out with the beginning of the equation. This is what's going to be given to you on a worksheet or a test, and it's going to be the reactants, so the left side of the equation. So in this case, we're going to do silver nitrate AgNO3 plus sodium chloride NaCl. So first what we want to do, we want to identify the cations and anions in each molecule. So silver is going to be the cation because it's positive. So I'm just going to put a positive sign above it. NO3 is the anion because it's negative. And remember, NO3, we're going to be sticking that together since it's a polyatomic ion. Now looking at sodium chloride, Na is the cation and Cl is the anion. So now we can combine in our double replacement reaction. So for our products, we're going to start with the first molecule, silver nitrate. And I usually start with the anion. So we're going to take NO3 and we're going to bond it with Na. And remember, the cation goes first. So we're going to have Na and O3. Remember that NO3 stays together because it is a polyatomic. Now moving forth, we are going to take what is remaining. So we have silver chloride. So silver being the cation is going to come first, so AgCl. So there are our products, but we're not done yet. We need to balance them, making sure their charges are balanced. So let me get a periodic table pulled up here. So Na has a charge of sodium of +1. Let's do black. So we've got +1. NO3 has a charge of -1. So we don't have to do anything here. And looking at silver chloride, chloride has a charge of negative. In silver, we're going to have to go back up to since it's a transition metal, the reactants and figure out what the charge was. So it looks like it was just positive since there's only one of them. So in this case, everything works out and we don't have to add more. So this would be the final answer. Right here. And this is what you would most likely write for an exam. And so that is everything to explain the double replacement reaction.